What is going on, people on the internet? In today's video, I'm finally I did not think I was gonna do this, but I think now it's time to do it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start in this video try to do a rear seat delete, because I have all of this stuff, as you can see behind me here. So many things that to move from the passenger seat out over there just to make some room, and I just think that if I can come up with some kind of way to save some space back there, take out the rear seats, make some kind of flat surface, and just have everything in there. I also want to do a generator pull out with some rails, so we're gonna go ahead over to Home Depot and see what we can find. All right, just made it back to Boney Plant, to Home Depot. That was perfect timing. Back to Home Depot. I'm always here. I probably shouldn't be, but I always am. But yeah, I hate that so much. Everything's just cluttered. It's such a huge mess right now. But I did want to keep these in because I used it's a sedan. I wanted to have the ride, let the homies ride in it. But you know, now that it's a mobile detailing setup, I kind of have this in here most of the time, anyways. So, and the other thing is that the generator kind of like puts the dents inside the seat, and so I think I'm just gonna take the seats out, the seats and this back piece as well. Probably not these pillars right here, because I'm not sure if I'm not really trying to use wood, because I don't have a jigsaw and I don't have anything else to really cut or shape the wood, so I really don't want to have to use wood. But we're gonna try and go in there and try and find some diamond plate mat and see if we can use that. But with this type of specific rear seat delete, when you take the pillar off, it's kind of like a loop right there. I feel like it'd be a little bit harder with the mat to do that. But if you take just the centerpiece off all the way that side and then keep this on both sides, it's a little more flat, so it looks a little bit better. And then we're gonna do the bottom as well, and then we're gonna see if we can make some kind of compartment down there where I can store a couple extra things. But let's go ahead and head into Home Depot. So I found this little section with these kind of like rugs, but this mat is kind of what I'm talking about. So it's diamond plate mat here, but I'm not sure if I like that. Like, it's kind of just, there's also this one that I like a little more, and it feels just a little better, because this feels like it'll be just yes, that's way too like soft, but this feels a lot better. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I guess I'm looking around trying to get back to it, but that one at the moment is the one that I want. So that one that you just saw was really soft. I really don't want to use that because it's gonna look bad whenever all the weight is pushed on it, and it's just not gonna look good. So what I think I'm gonna do is take the existing mat that I have over the seats, and I'm just gonna see if there's any kind of like stiff backing that's not wood that I can put under there that can support the weight of everything else, and then try and wrap that up with some adhesive, and just try and get that as tucked in there as possible, and let that be a little bit of foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can find. It's kind of something like this, you know, something I can cut. It's not super hard to cut. It's just like flat like that. All right, so I do need a 10mm little socket in order to take the seats out. The rest is just clips. But I found this. It's like the only thing I could find that like would fit the size without having to cut it, because I don't have anything to cut anything. But I feel like this would be plenty of size for the seat. I might get 3 of them and then wrap that in that bottom seat piece, and then try and see if I can make that look good. So I wish I can get this metal one, but they only have one of these, so we're just gonna have to go with this one. So I did walk out with the 10mm and 3 of these things. I do not know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try and do it right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try and take everything out and see if anything fits, because since I'm already right here, I can just go ahead and return anything if I need it. But I feel like 3 for each of the things, and then I have some black wrap at home if anything, if I need to put anything on the bottom. But like I said, I'm gonna try and wrap this up to these and try and make it look somewhat good, and we'll see what we can get out of it. It's so hard to see, but I love that light. If you haven't seen my video yet, go ahead and check that out. With this light, I love it so much. Super cool. But the main thing that we're gonna do now first, before anything, is right next to your air compressor, you have a little right there, this little thing, and you just untie that just a little bit. So you just sit there and let the air go out, and then you disconnect the line, because I found this out the hard way, that if you try and disconnect the line from the quick connect on the reel, which I'll show you in a second, with all that pressure in there, it'll just whip out with all that pressure, and it can hit you, or it can hit the car, or hit somebody else, and it wouldn't be a good day. So go ahead and empty the tank first, and then you do the quick release or the quick connect that I'll show you real quick over there. But go ahead and empty this out first, and then we'll get to taking everything else out. So now that this is empty, I've taken everything else out. Now that this is empty, I'm gonna go ahead and do the quick connect, the quick release on this side. So just like that, super easy. But if you had all that air pressure in there, it would just swing out, and it could potentially be dangerous. But I'm gonna go ahead and take all this out. Now that I did that, I can go ahead and disconnect this from the extension cord that's down there, and then take this out, and then go ahead and move on to taking the seats out. All right, so as you can see, oh god, these seats are so messed up because of the generator. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of dents and that stain right there. It's just, I should have done it way before, but oh my god, look at that. Oh no. Okay, see, that's why I should have done a rear seat delete first. So we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. It should just be some clips right under here. Yeah, I think I feel. But yeah, you just pull those clips, it should come up, and then two, I think 10mm bolts on each side. All right, so once both of the clips on each side have been undone, there is a 10mm bolt right there that we're gonna go ahead and get out with the drill real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now. Look at that, that's literally dripping water. Yeah, these rear seats are probably ruined because, oh my god, just look at that. Who knows how long it's been sitting there like that. Jesus. All right, that's probably ruined because there's probably gonna be growing so much mold in there now. And then this part is all wet. Oh god. All right, well, I think I'm gonna turn the generator on and try and vacuum that up real quick, and then Jesus. And then we're gonna see what we can do about the bottom part. We're also gonna take these off as well, so let's get right to that. All right, so I watched a video saying that all the bolts in here was a 10mm. That one right here, to take this seat out, this top portion out, is not a 10mm, which kind of sucks because I'm trying to use this and it's just not enough leverage to get it, which I got it on that side, but this side's so much harder for some reason. So I'm gonna keep trying to work on that, but if not, then I might have to run back inside and get another 10mm or another socket that matches that. So thumb bruise later. That hurts so bad, like right at the tip of it. Oh, I hate that. But yeah, right after that I had to get somebody out here because I didn't want to leave all my stuff to get the one bolt that I got out for these back seats here. So this bracket right here, but there's one under there, and then the other one over there that I was not able to get out with the wrench, so I had to just get on the socket real quick. But as you can see, that is all wet, so these seats are probably all messed up. I'm about to do an extraction on those. But yeah, I'm waiting for him to bring back the socket for these, and I'm gonna take that out. And I did a little rough mock-up with this here, so all the equipment will sit on this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to cover this with the with all of this that I had in there previously, so it also matches the whole theme of the car with the black, gray, and red. So I think this will be some kind of foundation for the whole setup, just something to have flat instead of all of this being up there and then all the rattling and stuff that is probably going to happen. So something that kind of sits like that, aligned all the way across, and then have the floor of mats go all over it, just to make it a little bit cleaner. But eventually I do want to have something for the generator I can pull out. It is a little hard now because I have to worry about this part, and I have to worry about the door. It's gonna have to be raised up a lot higher, but I am gonna see what I can do with that. But as of right now, the generator will be right here, and I just take it out like that, and then I have 3 more of it. So should work, hopefully it will. And we'll get straight to it once he brings back the little socket. So there's kind of a better mock-up. Obviously it'll be a lot cleaner, and once I put everything over, then it'll be a lot better. But as you can see, you can kind of see the idea that I'm going for, just to make it a lot better and try and save those seats, even though I don't know if they're going to be able to be saved. But yeah, I think it'll just look a lot cleaner like this. And once this is out, which is really cool, you can see the water tank through there, so I think it'll look nice once we get it taken out. So finally, I was able to get both of the top pieces out. This is what it looks like now. So now you can see what I was talking about with the water tank. That actually does look pretty cool right there. So I'm gonna figure out some way to make this all look nice. And then put the pads over there and then the mat over it to make it look as good as I can. But as you can see, this probably has water damage. Oh man, it sucks. But yeah, I was finally able to get those out. So this is a 12 mil that you actually need. So it's the let's see. These clips come out, and then these are 10 mils. Sorry, okay. You take these clips out, these are 12 mils, and there's a 12 mil right there as well, and then the other one on that side, and then it was a 12 mil bolt right here that connected the two of them together. So you gotta take that out as well, and then you can take them apart and then pull it all out. And then let's go ahead and try and make this look somewhat clean. So by no means at all is this perfect, but I did put I had some small extra ones that I put under the generator and under the air compressor just to give it a little more, I guess, more thickness so it didn't damage the seats as much, but it kind of ruined them. So I put those extra ones on here under it so you couldn't see all the gold that was on there. I gotta clean all that up as well. But I'm gonna put the big piece down all over here and set up all the equipment, and it should be good. All right, so that's what I got done. I actually am very, very happy with how that kind of came out. Obviously it's not as good as having the back seats, but it's better than having them ruined. I mean, just look at that. Like that's so sad to me. I hate that. I hate that happened. I should have done this way sooner, but I like this way to lay it out. So I did tuck everything under there as well, all around here and on the sides as well, to try and get it as clean as possible. So it doesn't look bad. I actually kind of like it. Once all the equipment's on here, all of this will be shown as well, so I think that will look pretty cool. I'm gonna take that tag off, that annoys me. But I actually have some extra stickers of my logo, so I might put those there, or put some kind of cool light like I did in the trunk. But yeah, we're gonna put all the equipment on there and see how that looks. So I was really wanting to put the generator in the middle, because that's what I don't take out. I take out the generator out of that side. I take out the vacuum that is usually in the middle out there as well. But if I can have the air compressor right there in the middle, then I can have the vacuum here and the generator there, or vice versa, and just take them out from both sides, and it'd be a lot easier like that. And just have that piece stationary there. But the only thing is that the way that this is routed from the air compressor reel back there, I'm not sure if that will reach the air compressor. I'm gonna try and make it reach like that, but we're gonna try and see if that'll work. So I have the air compressor max put up right here. Unfortunately, the line doesn't go all the way right here just yet, and it is a little bit uneven right there. But there's actually this hole right here, and there's these empty holes there and here. So I might bolt out the back of it and then figure out something to put under it to keep it some kind of support, and that would actually give me room right here in the front to put whatever I want to put in there. So let's go ahead and try and get that done. So unfortunately, I was not able to make that happen. I was really hoping that I could do that, but unfortunately, with the placement of the legs here where you can put the bolts through, it actually fit perfectly where it bolted in there and in there. But unfortunately, the length or the width is round of the tank. It hit the water tank, and it just wouldn't let it go in all the way, which kind of sucks. But we're just gonna have to put it right there and see where we can put everything else. So unfortunately, I also had to turn the air compressor this way because of the line. It didn't reach all the way around, and I don't really want it facing backwards, so it can at least be facing the side. So I'm gonna put the vacuum on that side, generator on this side. But it is a lot more, I don't know, I like it. I think it's cool. I do want to get some like red or black extension cord to hook up to the generator, but actually I might go ahead and do that over there at Home Depot because that just looks so bad to me. But once I get that taken care of, I mean, this part isn't too bad, and you see the tank. I think that's pretty cool. So I feel like it just has a lot more space, and I can actually save my seats from being, you know, fully messed up. That sucks so bad. But yeah, I want to go ahead and put the generator and the vacuum in there and see how everything in there looks all together. All right, it's finally finished. So it may not look that much different to you guys, but obviously it is a big difference for me. I feel like I have so much more space in here. I was actually able to fit the mega cannon right there, the leaf blower, and the extension piece right there. But yeah, I feel like everything has so much more room. I feel like it's clean. I feel like I do need to tuck this a little bit better. Find a way to get this all tucked. Oh, nice. I also do need to get a black extension cord rail or a red one instead of that one right there, the orange, and probably a shorter one because I just need the generator to be like right here. So probably a shorter one, and find a better spot to put that at. But yeah, everything else is where it needs to be. I like it. I feel good about it. I don't think anything's gonna be too messed up. I feel like it looks pretty cool having the whole exposed water tank back there. So I'm gonna figure out a way to put this back in the car and then see what we can do about that. Clean that up a little bit and see where I can put the bucket, and that should be it. That should be literally everything for all that. If you haven't seen this just yet, you might not be able to see it because of the light, but I'm gonna try. You can barely see it, but I did install this light the other day with some buddies. Shout out to them. But yeah, this is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bucket in there, and then that should be it. So all right, so it's pretty much the same layout as last time. Before I took everything out: generator, vacuum, and the air compressor. This way the air compressor is faced forward. This isn't as tight. Got enough slack in it. Good. So obviously not as many wiring that goes through there. So it's just nice station right there. It's also more efficient since I've come out the driver's side to do a job. Driver's side to the generator to the vacuum instead of having to go driver's side to the generator, then go all the way around here and then get the vacuum going. So it's a lot more efficient that way. And I am going to change the color of that sometime soon. Probably not today, but eventually when I get that done. It's all going to be all color coordinated like my trunk is, and I think it will look a little better once that's black or red. But I feel like I have so much more space back here now, even though it might not look like it. I feel like I have so much more space, and I might do another light back there as well, just to make it look show quality, you know. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, give me a like, drop a comment below. If you have any questions on the setup or how I did anything, just go ahead and drop it down below. I'll answer it. And if you have any ideas of what you want to see for content wise, go ahead and put in the comment section down below as well. But this is what we got done today. Rear seat delete, put everything, make it look nicer. And the other day, put the light on. Yeah, it's so sick. I love that so much. So yeah, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Start your mobile detailing business today. Everything will be in the link in the description below. Go ahead and check it out.